What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Natalia, also known as Chef Rudakova, and you should go and subscribe to my channel as soon as possible and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my new videos. Because here is the place where you will have all the cool culinary techniques and dishes explained and showcased. And today we'll be cooking laminated pasta. Yes, that laminated pasta that you've seen on so many Instagram, Pinterest and Twitter posts, if you're into this kind of things. But now I will actually show you how to prepare it properly, because there are quite a few technical difficulties, which you will all see if you watch it until the end. The recipe of the pasta itself that I'm going to prepare is a classical Italian eggless pasta, using a combination of semolina flour and 00 flour. But I'm going to also add a little bit of nutritional yeast, which I found from my previous video on making Chinese noodles, so you can check it here, is very good for elasticity, and it also adds a very nice yellow color. And as for lamination, we're going to laminate our pasta with these beautiful herbs, which I found at my local store. And here we have some flat leaf parsley, a little bit of mint, and I also have here some oregano leaves, just for fun. So first things first, let's start with the dough preparation. Take a large bowl and mix together 300 grams of semolina flour, 200 grams of 00 flour, and 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. 00 flour is a special flour that's excellent for making pasta. It has a higher protein content, and in making pasta we really need to develop those glutens. So the higher the level of gluten and protein in the flour itself, the better it is for our pasta dough, because we really want it to be very strong, not only elastic but really strong. Next, I'm going to whisk in my salt. I'm using here half a tablespoon of kosher salt into my water. 200 grams of water room temperature. And I'm using here kosher salt. I could have mixed it in my dry mix together with all the flours and nutritional yeast, but kosher salt is very coarse, and there is a chance that when I mix everything together, when I make a dough and try to roll it, this coarse salt will actually rip the dough, so I want to avoid it, and that's why I'm mixing it now with water, so it's all dissolved. Now it's time to mix everything together. And here you have several options. The easiest one would be to use the same bowl with all your dry mix, create a little funnel in the middle, and pour your water inside and then just mix everything together. The other option would be to use stand mixer, and that would be also very easy, not only time-wise, but also for your muscles, because we will really work the dough afterwards. But I'm going to show you another method. Place your dry mixture onto your working surface. Then again, create a little funnel in the middle. And pour water inside. And now take a fork and mix everything together slowly from the middle, and then move towards the edges. Very soon you can start working with your scraper to form a ball of dough. If you feel like at some point that your dough is getting too dry and it doesn't incorporate any more flour, just wet your hands in a little bit of water, just like that, and keep on working. That will be just enough to keep on incorporating flour. Very soon you will have a dough ball looking something like that, and also a very developed biceps. How do you know if you worked your dough enough, you may ask me, and I will tell you. To know that your dough is ready, you need to punch it like this with your finger, and the dough should push right back. That would mean that you've developed just enough amount of gluten and didn't overwork your dough, because yes, you can overwork your dough, and that would actually rip all those gluten strands that you've been developing for so long. Now we need to let this dough rest a little bit, because we're going to stretch it and we don't want it to stretch right back in. So place your dough in a container or cover it with plastic wrap to prevent oxidation, close it, and leave it at room temperature or place it in the fridge, it doesn't really matter, for at least half an hour. Meanwhile, let's work on our herbs. What are we going to do? We are going to wash them, we're going to pick the leaves, and here's a tip from me to you, what they don't show on those Instagram posts about laminated dough, we are going to blanch them very quickly, but just enough to soften a bit the leaves. I've done laminated dough a couple of times, and I found that when you roll it out, those leaves, if they're not blanched, they can actually rip the dough, and that we want to avoid. It's been half an hour and our beautiful pasta dough is ready, and you will know that if you do exactly the same thing as I showed you previous time. You just push it with your finger and you will see that it doesn't jump right back as it used to previously, and it means that our dough is relaxed and it's ready for rolling. As for rolling, as you know guys, if you watch my videos, you would know that I usually do stuff DIY, or I try to do stuff DIY, and I don't have all tons of expensive equipment, but for rolling of pasta, you need a pasta machine. There is nothing better than a freshly rolled pasta, and you will never get the same quality in store. And pasta machine will make your life so much easier if you're planning to make fresh pasta at home. So I highly recommend to get one. And you can get any one you want. This is not a sponsored video at all. But this pasta machine had been with me for 2 years. It's really good, good quality, never broke. Fingers crossed. And I would recommend it to buy if you're interested in one. And I'm going to link it below in the description. Enough talking, let's start rolling. At this point, I've rolled out my pasta about 50% thinner than I would want the end product to be. And now I need to very lightly brush it with water, place my leaves and close it as a sandwich. Well, you will see. Now quickly dust your dough with a little bit of semolina flour on both sides. Next, change your pasta machine settings one grade lower than your desired width and roll it again. And that's it. Your pasta is ready. So beautiful. Do you agree? Now you can cut it as you wish. You can make spaghetti, ravioli, or any other types of pasta. But I would recommend to showcase the beauty that you just created and go for lasagna or ravioli so people can actually see this beautiful pattern on your pasta. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it already, and smash that notification bell so you don't miss my new videos, because they're going to be awesome. Trust me. I'll see you in the next video.